Hey guys, I'm Aussie Gamer Go. So today we're gonna be doing a Boar video. Basically, he is the best non-SSS tank I think in the game for PvP. And there's a couple ways you could build him actually. Here's a few ways. I do have his talents kind of set up. His main talents I don't have him his minor talents yet. He's not gonna be your damage dealer, he's gonna be your crowd control. So the reason why Boar's such a good PvP tank is his skill right here, throw. It does a 2-second stun. The damage is really not important. You're not going to use him for damage. So this is why it's so important to have this skill. Make sure to have the talent effect active too, because it does an area effect. The enemy tanks are grouped up. You could actually AoE most of the team or them tanks or something. He is exclusive E30. I don't really E30 most of my tanks, but this guy, he's a must for PvP. I think if you're going to choose any tank, gear-wise, the recommended gear is Vigorous, Steady, and Herald. But in PvP, shields are not really important. I don't think shields are like crazy important. Def, yes and no, but you're not going for the damage or anything like that. I think HP is going to be your biggest priority. His boots, damage reduction, helmet, C damage reduction, and gloves HP. All that matters really is the HP. I do have two defense just to get that effect at 15%, and everything else can be stacking vigorous. Let's see if I can play some matches and we'll see how he does. Rank 4 right now. Okay, let's go. Let's take 3, I guess. All right, challenge. Let's go for Gnar 2.9 mil, 2.3 mil, and we'll add a Crete just to scare him out if I could find Crete. All right, so this is my Crete setup. So for this team, I'm gonna be using a Vanguard, which is Crete, Boar, my tank, a healer, and the Res and Bailey combo. I'm using Commander for Bailey, Prototype, Prism, Pain Rune, and Flashpoint. The goal is for my tank not to do damage. It's all about the stuns. So now they're grouped up. My Boar's gonna go in and try to stun them. If you could build up enough energy. His Bailey's not doing good. His Bailey's going after my Bailey. My Bailey just went off. There you go, stun. I don't think he was already pre-stunned. So the match is pretty much over. It seems like I had a better healer. So his team's going to be a double healer, 2 assassins, and a Crete. So his two assassins are going to be a big issue for me because the res. I need that res to buff my Bailey. I think double healer is my counter for this team. Yeah, see, they're going straight from my main healer. And since they're not grouped together, Bailey's going after their Bailey. Stun them. I'm not sure what my other team's doing, but they all got stunned already. Their Bailey has their Bailey has something on. There, so I took out one of their assassins. Bailey's going in with the AoE. Almost took out their main healer. Or one of the main healers. Okay, got one of their healers down. 2 more to go. 1 more to go with their Bailey. And their Crete, I guess. So his Bailey has to take out my healer. Guys took out their damage dealer. Now it's time for the Crete and their healer. Healer's down. The game's pretty much over. I'm not gonna take out Dread because Dread's one of my guildmates. so I'm gonna have him top 2. If I take him out, that'd be kind of bad. So I'm getting a lot of double healer team setups. Kind of strange. Who did I go for against last time? Dan. Let me challenge someone. That's not a double healer. Okay, is Chalupa double healer setup? Why is everybody going double healer setup? DB Saints, same double healer setup with the 2 assassins in the back. Why? I do not know. Same setup. So these, I guess this is a popular team in the high ranks. Is a double healer setup and 2 assassins. It is strong. It is good if you don't have a mortal res. But crowd control, Boar has a lot more crowd control than Crete does. Sure, you could pair Crete with this prototype, the Pain Rune. He gets the shield effect, and if it goes off the shield, they do an AoE effect that stuns your enemy for 2 seconds. That's cool, sure, but my Boar adds an extra layer of CC. I can try to see how he does. I don't think I think this is BD Saints. So like I said, my tank Boar is running a damage reduction and crit damage reduction. Just in case if the enemy has a Emma or Crete aiming for my tank, I don't have to worry about damage or crit damage. He is going for my healer. I almost took out one of their healers. Okay, I took out one of their healers. I just stunned their main. Boar just stunned actually their Bailey. So now my Bailey's gonna come in and do damage on their Bailey. Oh, their Bailey's aiming for my res. Here's a stun. Boar just stunned 2 of their enemies for 2 seconds. My healer is out, so my Bailey's gonna have to do some work. Here's the perfect thing. My Boar is taking a lot of damage. I'll look at the stats right now. Let's see Gnar. Wow, a lot of people are using double healer setup. It's a good setup. It's just, and he has a higher. Did I beat him? I guess let's try out. It's a good setup, double healer. It's good safe setup. I'm seeing a lot of people use it. It's just there's no crowd control. Sure, you can have the Pain Rune, but there's really no crowd control. He does have a Luke, so he can lower my defense. And let's see, he's gonna hit me with it really hard. They're all grouped up together, so it's not good. Here comes my Boar with a stun. 1 stun, that's it. I only got 1 stun off. Their healer's down, the game's over pretty much. So that's why I think Boar is pretty much a really good tank for PvP. There's different ways to build them up. Like I said, if you want to build up straight health, you don't want to do damage reduction, you can do that. But I honestly think, in my personal opinion, Boar with damage reduction and crit reduction stack health sets. So hopefully you guys like the PvP matches, and hopefully you guys like the Boar setup. I do think he's a great tank for PvP, so you get crowd control. Pair him with a Crete. If you don't have Crete, pair him with the Artist. If you don't have an Artist, pair him with another tank. Hope you guys liked the video, and I'll catch you guys later.